Even though you men and you women can watch this video and benefit from it, perhaps, this message is really for you guys about being put in the friend zone. What is the friend zone? The friend zone is a zone appropriately, I guess, appropriately named by women at some point in time, where they show a guy that all they're interested in as it relates to him is them being friends, and that there not being any sexual relationship in the future between the two of you. I don't know why sex has to come into play as a thought, but that's pretty much the way women perceive it. They don't want to lead the man on and make the man think that the relationship that they have or could be anything other than a friendship. You hear women oftentimes saying, "My friend," "Hey friend," "What's up friend?" Why do they have to begin a conversation with "Hey friend"? There has to be a motive behind it, and the motive simply is they're letting you know where they stand. Women are not interested in you in a sexual way when they call you friend or they put you in the friend zone. How do you know a woman is putting you in the friend zone, guys? They don't return your phone calls. When you ask for a phone number from a woman that you just met, a female, she gives you the wrong number. And when you give her a piece of paper and a pen to write her number down, she may write her real number down, but she does never answer. Or she may give you an older number that's no longer in service, or she just simply give you a made up number in hopes that she don't see you again or she doesn't run into you again. That's escapism. That's how you know she's not interested in you, guys. Now, if peradventure you do have her number and you call and she answers the phone, she recognizes immediately that it's you, the guy that she met. In most instances, she wasn't expecting a call from you, but she knew you could potentially call. She didn't just want to openly say, "I'm not going to give you my number," but she gives you her number anyway. Now, when you call, "Oh, how's it going, friend? How you been? Everything's okay?" And that's pretty much the conversation. She's going to tell you that she has something to do, that she was really busy, and that she'll call you back later. Something like that. That's usually going to be her getaway speech. And if you ask her to call you back, she doesn't. I mean, in most instances, never calls you back when you ask her to call you back. So if you call again, chances are she probably won't even answer the phone. It will go straight to voicemail because she now knows that that's you calling and she's not interested in you. So you've, in a sense, been ghosted or placed on a friend status. Now, some women could potentially call you back, but oftentimes when they call you back, it's not without a hitch. It is because whoever they've been dealing with, man wise, is no longer around at the moment, maybe permanently. So they need a sugar daddy. They need a favor from you. They're not going to return anything, they're not going to reciprocate, but they want a favor from you. They're going to start trying to feel you to see where you at and what they can get from you or how they can benefit from you, especially if they think you have something. Hey, this is Lawanda, for example. I just called to say hi. Haven't heard from you in a while. And he said, "Hey, yeah, what's going on, Lawanda? What's up? Well, I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Hey, by the way, do you have a couple dollars? So you say, oh yeah, I have a couple dollars. What do you need? She said, well, my phone is due, and I forgot I had another bill to pay, and I have this cell phone is due today, and I'm short about $20. He said, oh yeah, no problem. Where you stay at? She said, well, I'm not at home right now, but I can meet you somewhere. She don't want you to know where she lives at because that's going to create another problem. Maybe a stalker out of you. Maybe a nuisance out of you. She don't want to get that close to you. She just simply wants to benefit from you. And she probably legitimately does need her phone bill paid. And the other guy's out. He's probably off the scene now. Not in her life anymore. And he's probably one of those guys, another friend, somebody that she's used before to get what she wanted. The male type. And you just simply another one just filling the void at the moment. But she doesn't want to do anything with you. She doesn't want to do anything with you sexually. She has no intentions whatsoever of doing that. But she wants what you have. So you meet her somewhere and she don't have a problem in a public place. Well, she gives you all of these types of excuses why she doesn't want to go to the house and other things that she needs to do and so on and so on. But she'll never tell you where she lives at. Or she says she lives on the east side of town or in a certain area of town, but she won't tell you specifically where she lives at. Y'all might kick it for a few moments, and you'll probably buy her something to eat while you have met up and that kind of thing. He said, let's hook up in a couple days on Friday or Saturday, what have you. But she's already got the $20 and some food to boot. So she escapes. She might even hug you with one of them halfway, not a real hug, no real caress, nothing like that. She's not into that because she's not really into you. That's that type of woman. She's a user. Some might even say gold digger. Maybe this one is a lightweight gold digger. But anyway, you're on the friend zone. You're in the friend zone. So she leaves and gets away from that situation with you. You call her. She doesn't answer again. You text her. She might text you back, what's going on? She'll text you probably for a couple minutes and be done with it. You're still texting back and she just stops texting you all of a sudden. No more text. In hopes again that she doesn't have to continue to have a dialogue with you or be able to text with you on a continuous basis because maybe another guy just entered the picture and she's going to use him as well. Now, if you guys meet up with a girl and you're calling her just in general, she doesn't answer the phone, and then you call her for a week, she hasn't answered the phone, or your call is going to voicemail every time and it's the phone number that she gave you, and then guess what? Sometimes the phone number has been changed. Guess what? She was never interested in you in the first place. Or if you see a woman that you bump into occasionally or you see them on a regular basis and they keep saying, hey friend, she's basically making an announcement every time she sees you that that's all you are to her. It's a friend. And she don't mean friend. She just basically means no sex person. Because you ain't going to get it here. Is what she's saying to you. She doesn't have the courage to tell you that she's not interested in you in a relationship like that. She doesn't have the courage to do that. And she doesn't want to do that. In fear of probably some verbal abuse by you, maybe. Because she may have been used to that in time past. Or retaliation. In my conclusion, how to know that a woman has put you in the friend zone is when they don't return your calls, when they don't respond to your text, when they have given you fake phone numbers, and when they don't make an attempt to call you back. After several phone calls to this young lady, and I say young lady, whoever it may be, after several phone calls and she hasn't responded, and several texts and she hasn't responded, chances are she doesn't care and never did. She didn't even give you her phone number out of courtesy, because if she gave it to you out of courtesy, then she would at least respond to you. So you are in the friend zone. Even though she's not responding to you, you're still in the friend zone. And there are some women who like to use you, and I do mean that literally, use you to benefit themselves, but they don't want to reciprocate anything back to you. They don't want to give you anything. That includes sex. So a lot of these women, as I said before, don't have the courage to say, I'm not interested in you in that way. They just sort of lead you on and make you believe that there could potentially be something when there really is nothing at all. So avoid these women. If you're interested in a true relationship, and maybe a sustained or a long-term relationship potentially with some woman who captures your fancy, and you see these traits, back away instantly and go another direction. And one of the greatest things to protect your heart too is stop seeking women. I believe that oftentimes happenstance is the best uh, sort of relationship that you can potentially have with someone. Things that just happen by chance, in other words. When you go out looking for something, oftentimes you don't get what you really need. You get sometimes what you want, and maybe what the other person really doesn't want. So guard your heart and be careful of being trapped in the friend zone. And let me know if you've been in this situation before. Put it in the comment section below, and tell me what you've done to avoid being in the friend zone, or if you were able, if you ever came out of the friend zone and became something more serious. All right, that's it.